God's peace be with you. The world puts a premium on power. With power, you can get things done. With power, you can achieve your dreams. With power, you can overcome any obstacle and opposition. Power is all about being strong, being well connected, having bountiful resources. People and nations strive for power. Economic, political, military, cultural. With power, you stay on top and ahead. The Christian life is also about power, which is the power of the Holy Spirit. By the power of God, His people can do signs and wonders in ministry. But such power is bestowed on those who are weak. It is not inherent in people. It is something that is outside of them and comes only from God. Paul knew this very well. He was an apostle used powerfully by God, but he had a thorn in the flesh. He begged God to remove it, but God simply said, as we read in 2 Corinthians 12 verse 9, "My grace is sufficient for you, for power is made perfect in weakness." That made Paul aware of the reality, and so he averred, "I would rather boast most gladly of my weaknesses in order that the power of Christ may dwell with me." This is very helpful to us as we struggle through the Christian life, which is full of ups and downs. There are very many challenges, even oppression and suffering. We would rather ask God to spare us of these afflictions, but God knows better. Paul did too. He said, "Therefore, I am content with weaknesses, insults, hardships, persecutions, and constraints for the sake of Christ. For when I am weak, then I am strong." Such challenges and suffering will always come to the one who strives to live the Christian life fully. But rather than be saddened, we should be encouraged, since such weakness is the way by which the power of God can flow in and through us. As such, it reveals our total dependence on God. Such dependence on another is disdained by the world. But for the Christian, to be able to look to God's help is a great blessing. We are not masters of our own destinies. Only God is. Consider how God worked out our salvation through Jesus. The Jews were waiting for a powerful messianic king who would defeat and free them from their enemies. God gave them Jesus, who suffered and died for them. Where was the power of God? It was actually there, manifested through the cross. But is not the cross a sign of defeat, of powerlessness, of death? Indeed, such is the inscrutable wisdom of God. Paul says in 1 Corinthians 1 verse 20, "Has not God made the wisdom of the world foolish? Indeed, God has." Paul learned the lesson well. It is this: the message of the cross is foolishness to those who are perishing, but to us who are being saved, it is the power of God. God bless you.